Okay. Here we go. Checking. Mic check. Alright. You know, I've noticed something. It's probably very noticeable by everyone else who would watch later on, or maybe during, is that my mic cuts out a lot. Because during that 3-hour stream that I did on Wednesday last week, I think it was Wednesday, yeah, during the 3-hour, 20-minute Wednesday stream, like I was talking about a lot of stuff. That was going to be the only time I was going to talk about that stuff, is just in that one part. That's it. Not bringing that stuff up ever again, because I don't like that type of stuff. Because I thought, might as well do a one and done, that way if anybody asks, I'll just point them to that video. But, like, really, like, almost half of it was with glitched audio. And this is part 15, if you're wondering. It was completely glitched audio. Which basically means nothing of what I was said was heard. So like one point I was actually talking about, I know about the Call of Duty stuff. Activity. Because you can't like create your own calling cards anymore. And I just deemed it as sad. And how my calling card is always in Black Ops 2, just a guy, just a head saying, "Oh no." And then obviously the gun pointing towards it with a bullet flying towards him, meant to be like, "Oh no," and he had sunglasses. That was my calling card, meant to be like, "Ah, it's cool looking." No, it was garbage compared to like everyone else's who was able to make actual art somehow with those prefabs. Mine was garbage, and it was always told by literally anybody who whomst I played with. They were always like, yo, that calling card shit. I didn't change it ever. I never changed it. Always left it. I thought it was kind of neat, you know? So both of these in Dalmatia. South of Tabor, the Sickle of Dalmatia. Alright. We'll speak with you soon, Otto. We have 3 side missions to complete. We'll start in Martha's Rest. Actually, no, I guess I should start in Dalmatia while I remember the areas. Hold up. South of Tabor, which is right here. I knew it. That was going to be a spot. And the Sickle. Where is the Sickle? Possibly over here, actually. Oh no, here it is. See, it is right there. Start here. I guess might as well go check out the Sickle. But yeah, I gotta go through all those videos now. My old ones, possibly. Because apparently there was actually a very glitched section About an hour and 16 minutes in, and I didn't notice either. I just cut that content. Because it's like, I'm not gonna have literally a minute of messed up content. So I cut it. I think it should be cut. I should check that out.
Mummy, the gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Perhaps. But the gentlemen of the League of Merchants.
What the hell's going on? I click on YouTube. First thing I see is man in New York loses life for saying thank you. What the hell happened? What the hell did I miss? Whatever, where are we at? Videos 15. Let's see. Make sure. Apparently the edit's still being processed. I digress. Maybe I said the wrong point in the video. That was kind of messed up. Whatever, I edited it out, I think. So it'll... And it won't just be a minute of nothingness. Like, worse than me just disappearing from, like, either a bathroom or having to do something else around my house. Like, worse than that. Like, just nothingness. Well, glitchy nothingness, so it's even stupider. Yeah, I think it's a later point in the video that I'm actually talking about. What I was thinking about was actually 118 when I was talking about the Flash movie, but like... I'm not gonna get into that either. Not gonna get into that. I'm gonna move on. Not gonna get into that again. I guess the only words I'll say on that is, if you read Flash comics, don't watch the Flash movie. Just how it is. I feel like altogether I'm doing a little bit better with streaming. I've actually done a little bit more research on there it is. Done a little bit more research on capture cards. So I may have a capture card soon. I think I narrowed it down to which... A fucking meteor! What the hell? Yo, nah. Okay. Oh, I did not restock at all. Alright. Listen here, you little bitch. Hey, yo, Torgo, I'ma need your help. Yo, I'm being messed up by this Chocobo. You got me fucked up. I thought this was gonna be an easy fight. It probably is the most. It's like, fuck you, bitch. Take constant damage. I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. Oh shit. Oh, fuck me. Holy shit. Yo, this guy is strong. For no reason, bro. Why is a Chocobo this goddamn strong? Holy shit. Yo, there is no way I'm going to do a Chocobo. To die to a Chocobo. There is no fucking way. I'm not dying. I fucking refuse to die to a goddamn Chocobo. That is not happening. That is... We're going all out for this goddamn Chocobo. Fucking parried, you bitch! He canceled out my shit! He canceled out my shit! I had to use a fucking assist on him. That is crazy. This Chocobo was whooping my goddamn ass. Alright. Listen, your final death. Die. Oh shit. Holy shit. God damn. I thought this was gonna be like easy shit.
There was nothing I could do.
Poor beast, there was nothing you could do, bro. He almost killed you. I got messed up.
Here, take a look at my wares.
I don't know why a video takes so long to process after trying to edit it.
A fine choice. Of course. A fine choice. Of course.
I cannot believe I just almost lost to a simple
Anything
goddamn Chocobo.
Come again.
That's crazy to me. Like, to all enemies that exist in the game, like a dragon, that makes sense. Slime guy, that makes sense. A bomb guy that I thought I was in range of, which I wasn't, so I died. That sucked. Garuda. And what else did I die to? Garuda was my first death. Stupidity was my second death. And then the bomb was my third. My fourth and fifth was the slime. What were the rest? 3 to the dragon. I remember. I have 11 deaths. Somewhere.
You're on my side, total.
Okay, dickheads. Okay. Hey, I'm not losing to a pack of fucking wolves. Focus on one, take him out, and the rest will fall. Kill the what? Hey! Torgle. Torgle. Alright, pack is done. Do. Easy. Okay. That's 2 more bounties done.
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Aw. Alright, we got a couple side missions to do, and then we can focus on the main mission, which we should be able to do. Although these 3 side missions may be long and might actually take up the entirety of.
If we're going to do this,
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what
The
talents
stream
would those
title is
be?
Heal.
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere
Thanks
far
for the
from the
hideout.
prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so,
Yeah,
we
you're gonna be
seek
hearing
the
something in
aid
the
of a
background
fearless
this entire
swordsman
stream.
to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
God, I'm so tired.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the
Butterfly.
transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course.
His
do
life
everything with me.
being tired
Sounds
of
like you'll have your work cut out for you.
existing.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night.
So I better
Hey,
get
same.
started.
Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Time to go help
You'll
some
find the village in
bears.
Church's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will
I
open the
wonder,
gate for you.
cause
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
how the hell are we gonna remove the marks of the bearers once we're done destroying all of the stuffs? All of the mother crystals that absorb ether, those would all basically become completely useless, right? So then even the bearers wouldn't be able to use them, but bearers still have ether in them, and they can still wield it, or is when we destroy the mother crystals, even the bearers will lose their powers, so they wouldn't be bearers anymore, which would still really suck, especially for that guy who, you know, just lost his friend, childhood friend, by the way. Remember the beginning of the game, nearing the beginning of the game, where I did not mean to use this one, whatever. His friend basically tried to have him arrested by the guards and pretty much killed. And of so long was a bear. And kind of, you know, like he regrets the fact that he had to do it. I actually want to use Bahamut shit real quick. No, I want to use Giga Flare. You kind of heard it in his voice a little bit. At least that's how I portrayed it as.
This must have been a nice place once. Will be again.
What am I doing? What? Hold up. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna learn this. Okay, dickhead! Alright. Okay. Mega Flare. Wait, we can dodge this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Strike me down with all your anger. Ow. Can I strike? What do I do here? Oh. And I can't use it again. What? Wait, I can use it again. Okay. Okay.
Nice try.
Level 1 does less, I'm guessing? Ah, pussy. So if I dodge with it, it actually gives me... It gives me Mega Flare. Thanks, Torgal. I forgot this. Sometimes do 2. Sometimes do 3. Come on, let's do this. Pussy. Strike me down with all your anger. Doesn't work.
Nice try.
Nice. Ow, what the fuck just hit me? So I got no super armor for this. Alright. Oh, 100 miles per hour. What the fuck is that? Land 100 total hits with level 2 or higher Mega Flare. What I want to use is this Giga Flare, but I want to make sure that... I guess this might be it anyway. So fuck it.
Enough.
I'm gonna say from last time, from yesterday, how they should have shown Barnabas' strength.
That's all of them.
He literally uses all of the strongest moves.
Let's head back to Boklad.
Even if you don't have them unlocked, he's gonna have them unlocked. They use like his strongest moves. He summons a tornado. That is either camouflage or way to like suck up Barnabas. Barnabas slashes it away. He then basically grabs, or he does this power right here. Earth and Fury. Tries to lift everything, again gets slashed away. So then he becomes a little bit desperate. He's like, okay, I'll use the Flames of Rebirth. Just try and strike him down. Barnabas dodges every single stream of light there. And we got the Judgment Bolt, which Barnabas would just probably tank. I'd see that. Finally, he decides to use Bahamut stuff. Literally uses this shit, beams him through, and Barnabas either walks through it or just, you know, slashes it again. And then we have him transform into Ifrit. Like half-primed Ifrit mode. Doing stuff. He might, like, you know, actually have him stand a little bit of a chance. Like, maybe he, you know, hits Barnabas. Barnabas is like, oh. And then, and only then, Barnabas slashes him with the one-hit kill weapon. And, like, throws away his sword. Because it makes no sense for Clive to get his fucking ass kicked, and then we're gonna fight him again ourselves, and then we're gonna kick his ass. Like, that makes zero sense. That is so dumb. Oh, she's annoyed.
Him again. Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
It's so dumb. Like, Clive is getting his ass absolutely handed to him.
Watching her. She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've
In that
finished
fight.
with your report.
And I know the moment that we see Barnabas again, we're gonna fight him and we're gonna beat him. And it's gonna be like, oh, what's the difference between then and now? I have control? That's just dumbass reason. They better give me a better reason for why beat Barnabas. And if they just use, oh, he absorbed Jill's power as a way to compensate that, that is so...
Eloise.
Tell me that one icon,
The village should be safe now.
and not even one of the stronger icons, or at least her use of the icon isn't the strongest.
Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish
Icons
the
are meant
job.
to be like the
The
game
first thing we need to
changers.
do is make
Honestly,
sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
Shiva's kind of been weak.
Negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague
At
has
least
been
what
dealing
she's
with the
been
Fist
shown
on
to
our
be able to
behalf,
do.
but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Yep. I'll be around when that green marker appears above your head. Like that. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know how they're gonna do it. How they're gonna make it make sense.
Ah, Clive.
Because you need to at least
wanted to
show that
talk.
Clive is still,
The
like,
man I was watching earlier, the
strong
one
enough.
speaking to my sister.
Because this would just
He
basically
represents
say
the
that
Silver Peak
everyone else
Consortium.
previously
It's
that Clive has
one
fought
of the bigger trading
was
houses.
just so
I don't
much,
think I've heard
like,
of them.
drastically weak.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has.
to-
They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been
That
trying
hi-
to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy, and I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my
He
sister
is a
did for
good
me,
man.
and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Hey, bud. Alright. But I guess we're not going to do that now. We'll probably do that later, which means there's going to be even more side quests, which means this game is not as close to being done as I thought. Which is insane. Like, I've already played through over 38 hours of this game last time I checked. Now it's probably about 40 hours. After this, it'll probably be about
Clive,
42.
just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh?
This game is
Why is
long.
that?
Remember how some
Honestly.
of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost
But at
to
this
a
moment in
leaf
time, I'm
flood.
basically just fast
Now,
traveling
I
everywhere.
don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Alright.
It's
So it
no
kind of
burden.
seems like this one's gonna be,
Thank
these
you,
side
Clive.
quests are gonna be like this.
Where were you
Like,
thinking
oh,
of making
find
this new
place.
home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The
Let me go
blight
clear
might
out the
be pressing
bandits.
in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared
I can
a few
just do it
thoughts
by
with Sir
myself,
Wade about how
but
we
I
might
guess
be able to win the place
Lord
back.
Clive
And
can't.
I
Lord
dare say
Clive
he's
would
got
get his
some
ass
ideas of
kicked,
his
I
own
guess.
too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
I always don't know how I feel about that. You know, where like lore character is
All right,
either
Sir
weaker
Wade.
or stronger than
Let's hear
video
your
game
plan.
character. You know, the one that you control yourself. It's like, why? Why you gotta make it so drastically different half the time?
So Wade,
Like you'd be kicking
it's good to
some
see you well.
ass, then all of a sudden,
And you,
like with
Lord
Barnabas, obviously
And
if
you.
they gave us
I
control,
spoke with Martha.
maybe we would have still been
She
beat.
tells me you have
Like maybe they
plans
would have
to free
used some
Eastpool
moves that would have
and
like
make
dealt
it
a
your
lot
own.
of damage.
That's right.
But at least I would
Though
have
it
put up
was
a fight.
mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's.
Then you got
And then there are the
like
bearers,
Kratos,
men and women who found the courage to flee their
who,
masters and sought
you
refuge
know,
here.
was
We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would.
the game.
With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure
There
I'm
we
not
go,
taken
I guess.
unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The
Well-
Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Let's do
Shall
this.
I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
Yep.
We shall see you there.
Or like Doom guy.
And may victory await our coming.
Literally pretty much invulnerable. Pretty much immortal. But then, obviously, you play as them and you can get killed by an imp. You know, one of the weakest like demons you can get easily killed by. Like literally get your head ripped off, arms ripped off, type of stuff.
You think you can just walk in here, kill him?
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences.
Nope.
You're finished.
I don't know, that's just something I always do. Being stupid.
That's the end of that then.
Like obviously it's a video game. For like those that are stronger, it
Maybe
makes
not.
oh my god. Fucking hate these things.
What's that thing doing here?
I missed?
Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Is it really called Two Scoops? Build it up. I'm so bad at this game. Why am I so bad half the time? Like, when I'm actually trying to, like, focus on dodging, I cannot dodge for the life of me. Pussy. Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this? Shit, why am I so bad at this? No, kill him, hit him! Okay, there we go. Let's just focus. There we go.
Any more surprises?
Like Doom Guy's never really shown to be as strong as like his lore is while you're playing as him.
A magnificent display,
Like it kind of just seemed like a super soldier who's able to destroy demons and rip them in half.
Keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were.
Like it doesn't need to breathe.
On the road, then arrived just in time
like
to
he
see you
doesn't
slay
need to
that.
breathe if he doesn't want to.
Let's hope it was the last of its
And
kind.
he can apparently survive in like heats that are far hotter than the sun. It's like, wow,
I
okay.
would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come
I'm not
right
gonna
away.
spoil Doom Eternal because
Before any
Doom
other
Eternal is
unsavory characters move
such a
in.
good game.
Of course. I'll
Like
send
just
orders for them to depart
raw
immediately.
action.
Leave it with me, my lord.
Like I'd say 100%. Clive is true. I mean, not Clive. Wade. Wade's a true one, right there. But honestly, like
Without masters.
that game is still one of my favorite games. I gotta say, it's probably it is not even probably. It is my favorite first-person shooter
and
game.
not a single Akashic in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place.
Like just pure raw action
won't be
with a
easy,
little bit lore drops as
especially
well,
not
which
after
I've read
5
every
years of
single one
beasts
of.
and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to...
Nice. Time to go back. Tell Martha all about it. I'm looking forward to
there
it.
You are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
Eastpool too?
Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty
Eastpool
bad
Electric
happened to that
Boogaloo.
place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
Honestly, it might just because I'm
You
doing
didn't
all
have
these
to help
side
us.
missions, but in my mind, this game is kind of overstaying its welcome a little bit. Like, I don't know. I guess it's more that I'm thinking about, like, why the hell Barnabas was that fucking strong to verse Clive and then beat his ass. Like, I know it's meant to be, like, a representation of, like, him being, like, the, like, supposedly the final villain you face, but then you learn, oh, no, he's just a puppet that's being controlled by Ultima. So Ultima's even stronger, and I'm like, how the fuck is Clive supposed to beat both of them?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything
Is
you
that just
don't
my
need
internet
behind.
fucking around, or is that actually my stream ending? Okay, good. Checking, 135. Okay, good. We gotta go to 136. It always helps. Change it around every now and then. 123, 135.
You know what you have to do.
168.
I won't let you down.
Clive.
Now I got two of me watching again.
Bid you farewell. As you
It's
know,
always
our
so
time
weird
grows
because
short.
it's delayed, obviously.
The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
I mean, hey, his entire family was slaughtered. He lost his status, his money, his everything.
Everything you've built.
I built Lost Wing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Should I even accept this? Because, like, realistically, he is throwing away a village. Someplace that people rely on to be their safe haven, to, like, you know, from basically slavery and abuse and discrimination. And this guy is throwing that all away to get revenge. Like, I understand that your family was killed, but you basically built up a new family right here.
I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Goten's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive, and may Griga guide us. All of us.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's like, you're really gonna give away everything.
Bales, then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Oh, guess what? We're gonna get over there and the Black Shields are gonna... We know this. We're gonna fight something. But... that's... I don't know how I feel about that. It's like... Getting revenge is maybe on your top list, but you gotta realize what you built up afterwards. Like, not what you lost, but what you've built up, what you've been able to, like, make. Is that worth losing? After... like, after so long? Are you really gonna basically lose another family to revenge? Because not everyone's surviving there. I'm actually guaranteeing that most of them are probably gonna die. It's like you're basically, like, not just these bearers, which are mostly afflicted by the curse, No, the other people. The people who had the revenge as well. But you talked to, you lived with, you did all this for over 5 years. This was 5 years. Minimum. Probably a little bit, probably a lot longer because of, you know, Sid's and his relationship that was built up. You're really gonna throw that away for revenge? Like, I mean, I get, maybe I'd...
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee
eye
your
for an eye
protection,
guy, despite the
but
fact that I do believe in the
There's a safe
statement, an eye
place
for an
I
eye
can
makes
take
the
you
world
to.
go blind, but...
Well, if that's what the master
Shit,
thinks
if I
best.
can't get my lick back...
Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen.
Don't worry, I can...
Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Does Clive have, like, super speed?
Where is this manor?
I know he has the, like, dash
Way
thing when
over
he's
to
in
the east,
Ifrit
through
mode,
the
where he
woods.
just, like, blinks.
Heaven all he calls
Or I
it.
should say the fusion
Promise us,
mode.
Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I promise that y'all made a dumbass decision. I mean, he does have that burst, but can he continuously use that burst? I guess we have a chocobo.
Faster.
I could definitely say what I've seen so far. Like, lore-wise, it seems like Clive may be one of the weakest main characters of Final Fantasy. Like, main characters, like, main characters. You know, like Lightning, Cloud, all of those guys who are, like, really strong. Oh yeah, this area. Holy shit, they're all dead. Oh my god.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This is supposed to be a noble's manor? Bro, this is like disheveled. I thought this was abandoned.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin.
That is a cat.
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Yeah, you lost everyone to revenge. How'd that make you feel? Your family that you built up. Because you decided to be a little fucking bitch. Goddamn. Goddamn. I mean, sometimes some people gotta learn the hard way. God, I forgot there's like no travel time for this. Come on, break his shit. God damn. Get him extra crispy.
Well done, Torgal.
3 to 9. There we go. Easy.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
If only you didn't let him go.
Is it over?
This is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear, just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans, building a haven in Lostwing, freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this.
And let me guess.
What is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost, so that I might take another.
Quentin.
Nah, he's right. Hey, at least you got one, dickhead.
Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Like ether flood or flood? Ether flood. Oh shit.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Oi. What are you doing? You know ether flood don't do shit for you. Oh my god.
Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick.
Maybe he's resistant, you know? Maybe he has the power of a bear or something. I seem to be taking a lot of damage from these level 33s. I'm level 41. What the hell's going on?
This might take a while.
Nah, you think, Clive? Now. myself a double kill. Yeah, how far would this ether flood have like gone? And why the hell would he run in there? He knows he's gonna die if he does.
I need to find Quentin.
Bro, I mean, maybe he's resigned himself to his fate.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
He got his revenge at the cost of literally everything he built up over the 5 years. More than 5 years, actually.
Welcome back to the land.
I guess he didn't lose everything.
Is Lostwing
lost?
Has filled the valley.
I see.
I mean, I
all this is
guess.
an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No,
I guess it was better that he did
save your strength.
people away from the ether
Why?
flood than have them there, because then we would have to kill them. Where's he going?
All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
Usually how it is when it comes to revenge.
I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't.
Wait, does that mean I lose a teleportation point?
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing, right here in the Bales.
A fresh start.
You've had a fresh start.
One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
That's a little
What's to stop
ambitious.
us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
I hate that. It took literally losing almost everyone. Over 20 people for him to realize, yeah, I've built up a family.
I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
It's always how it is with revenge stories. No matter what. The moment you get your revenge, like maybe in a few minutes afterwards, maybe even like for the rest of the day, you feel great. You did it. You achieved your revenge. You either killed the person, you beat the person's ass, you did whatever. Most of the time it's killing. I know dumbasses like that. Like, if you're with your boys, maybe it lasts a little bit longer because you guys are like, yeah, did it. Woohoo. But afterwards, you're just like, damn. I just killed the guy because, you know, revenge. I didn't do anything else. Just, boom, he's dead. Like, no real justice is actually found there. That's just it. I don't know. That ain't justice to me. I feel like I should go down here a little bit, see what's still left. Because justice is having the person suffer 10 times over. Primarily through, you know, either jail
Ready, go?
or whatever means is existing at the time frame. Sometimes it's being in the gallows.
Alright.
You know, something like that. Obviously, right now it's jail. Which jail in the US is pretty bad, so... pretty good deterrent, unless that person has people inside the jail with them that they know. That's a different story. It's not like you can change anything about that. But I always say killing is never the answer. It never is, and it never will be. Like, I know this might be messed up to say, but I think the thing that would actually probably make people feel less shitty would be basically, like, torture. Not saying to torture people, but I'm just saying. Because eventually it'll be like, oh, well, now this guy's in just a pitiful state. And I do not care enough about killing him. Basically how it would end up. Alright, we're gonna do a couple more, or just at least one more main mission, and then we're gonna end this, because I don't know how long this main mission is gonna last. New missive.
If it's knowledge you seek,
Oh, there goes that. Karen. Oh, whoa, 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 frame rate drops. Let's buy a round. Fuck it. Actually, let's go restock. Karen? What's going on?
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
Alright.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air.
Might be how you were in the past.
See, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint Gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the Twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say, I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than Gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to. Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
What can I get you, Sid?
Alright, I can finally talk again. I'll buy around.
Setting our people free wasn't enough.
I fucking hate you, game.
Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid.
That's so dumb. That is actually dumb. That is so dumb.
Oh,
That I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I got a trophy from that. From that's actually atrocious. The rule of 3. It should be the rule of 3, not the rule of 4, not the rule of 5. Well, maybe rule of 5. Maybe 10. Maybe 777 or 7,700, however it has to be done. Like something like that. But no. You had me do 4.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
40k?
Back again?
Honestly, I was gonna keep on doing that shit until I finished the game.
Allow me to educate you.
Like, anytime I hop back into it, I thought, you know what? That's there for a reason. Possibly, maybe I can actually get a side mission from that as well, if I, like, continue to do it. I feel like there might actually still be a side mission in there, so I'll probably still keep on doing it. But
Study it well, Clive.
yeah, well, the free cities of Canver is done.
Very good.
How are we supposed to do our duty when things are crawling with a Kashik?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. All yours.
How much is left in this fucking game? Oh, wait. He has something. He has something. B rank? In Lost Wing. Okay. Closing this, because, you know, noise in the background. We're gonna go do this Lost thing. do Lost Wing. Feel good about it. Beat who we need to beat. And there might only be one more bounty left, which I'm hoping is an S-rank bounty, a new enemy, maybe secret. This is just kind of eerie. I won't even lie. I don't know, a couple things would probably build an audience for me, I realize, would probably be horror games. Because that seems to always be the thing that builds up audiences. Like, I mean, I did actually pick this game, Final Fantasy XVI, because, you know, well, firstly, it was new, and I believe it would be a very popular game, but, I mean, yeah, it was very popular. Just not for me. Cellar passage. So obviously, only people who pop in is the boy Breeze, the main man himself. Which he only pops in occasionally. Because, you know, I stream in the morning. When? I just stream too early in the morning. For most people. Holy crap. You look goofy as shit.
Bring out the bearers! Let me and my mortar purge them of their sin!
You'll regret doing my mother's bidding.
He's dead, by the way. Fuck it. Let's do it. Come on. Damn it. Building up.
Hold still.
Nope. Oh shit, I forgot. It does suck, but hey. I don't expect me as a random guy with nothing and a glitchy mic most of the time to be able to really build up that much of an audience instantly. Especially because of my takes on stuff. Fucking hell. Which I have been told are not as controversial as I once believed, but I mean, they're still kind of there, right? At least I do know that, yeah, I'm not one to research that much. No, I probably should. Whoa, 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 whoa. Die. So now I probably should move on. It's just tired. It's tiring most of the time. Which is why I generally just don't, because then I can get into a rabbit hole. The world is going to hell.
Your work here is done.
But I mean, probably just because I stream in the morning. Choppy mic. No details besides just the game, so it basically, like, if you just look at the stream picture, basically, it would just show nothing but the game. Like, no face cam, no nothing. Just just the game, I should say. That's all they would say.
How are we supposed to do our duty when
Which, you know, there's plenty of people like that.
If you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story.
It's a long story. Let me tell it in a very short way, because I know it's going to be a short story, because it wasn't that long.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble. I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items would go to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
She wouldn't have brought those with her. But I guess she's one of those, like, she's doing that thing, like, the grieving process. But she's stuck at denial. Or maybe I guess it's the 5 stages of denial.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
Or maybe she's gone through everything in this grieving process except for acceptance. She was like, oh, it's one of those I refuse to accept my father's actually dead type of thing.
This looks like it's from Sid's old
So we'll never actually see the grave.
She'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
Not care much about his stuff, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe it's just the grave and everything else she already looked at, but she just does not want to see the grave. It's just a grave marker, not a grave. Because his actual grave is underneath the Mother Stone, or Mother... back in the original city of...
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
Or Flat. I think it is.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's. Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best. And so, choosing its place of rest, I recall your opus, Daughter Dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to work on Weird, because like this basically says.
That sounds promising.
I know that maybe that's a reoccurring thing where like
So Sid hid something in Mid's first
every time a Sid is in the game, that Sid is also an engineer or a mechanic or one of those things. Like it could be like that. Because it's like, he did not strike me as a guy who, you know, would make stuff, nor did he ever like actually do stuff like that while we were there.
First opus was. Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Cole said it was an army of
Goodbye. Well, let me guess, these kids did or something?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
Okay, that's kind of neat.
It's broken. Except when
Well, like the music is cutting in and out.
See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this.
All too well. All right, out of the way.
So what's Clive gonna do about it?
There's something cord on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
Did you break it?
Yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it!
Back.
Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this.
Sorry, I closed the door. I know. Here, come on. What is that noise?
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once.
Outdoors. God, they're always doing stuff out there for no reason. Road construction, building construction, it doesn't matter, they keep on doing it.
Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Trying to really increase the land value for some reason. Like, oh, great. Now rent can rise even more than it should be. Literally getting to the point where most people can't afford these places. It's like, really? You know how much you would have to make in New York to survive? In this city, you'd have to be making like minimum $35 an hour. Not just to survive, but to actually do what you're suggesting.
The Crown Prince just left.
Which it's suggested to.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did
suggest
have the
to
decency to leave a
have
message
3
with
times
Obolus
the
before
rent
commandeering one of his dinghies.
is what you're
Should we go
supposed to be
after him?
making.
No. We're not the prince's
Which
keepers.
in New York in general would require you to
free to
make
do as he
around
sees fit.
$30 an
I'd
hour
rather
if
he
you're
did
like
so
the
in
northern
bed.
parts of
His wounds are
New
nowhere
York
near healed.
to
Much like yours, I suspect.
about
Otto told me what happened in Canver.
$38 an hour
What is it with this realm's
in New York
princes and the
City.
reversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may
And
be
obviously that's
sometime.
just a generalization
Then
for
at
like about a
least
1
try
to
to
2
stay
bedroom
safe.
apartment with 1 bathroom.
But if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Obviously to live off on your own and still be able to afford amenities, you'd still have to be making like at least $26, $27 an hour. Actually, maybe even more. Maybe my calculations are off, because $20 an hour is making about $2,400 a month, and usually in New York is about $2K, roughly. It's just too much. And don't even get me started on LA or California. Holy shit. Trying to live there would be like impossible. Vegas. Florida's nice, I guess. It's relatively cheap to live down there. It's most of like the southern states, it's cheap to live there, but would you want to live there? The heat there is atrocious. Like, you know, I'm an East Coast boy, but not the southern East Coast. I don't fuck with that. No. Screw that. Like, I absolutely hate the fact that everything is so expensive nowadays for no reason. Is basically making it impossible for anybody to actually live and exist.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which,
And it's only going to be
actually a
rising
bit,
until obviously we have the market
worried
crash,
about him.
the housing crash.
You want my
Nobody can
advice?
afford housing.
afraid so.
And then you got these dickhead
It's a bit of a
rich
funny
ass
one, this,
companies
but
trying to buy
I
housing
saved
and
this
then
posh knob while I was out on
obviously
a
sell
mission,
them off
and he gave me this flashy
rent
ring
wise
to say thank you.
people.
So,
But that rent is always
obviously, I
way
show
too
it to
more
Blackthorn, thinking he'll
expensive for
be
anybody to
impressed,
actually,
only for him to go white as a
unless
sheet
you're a
and
very,
quiet as a
very
curl
rich
instead.
family.
Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that.
You have a family making over
seeing as how Blackthorn
100K
opens
a
up when
year
you're around,
is
I
a
thought
rarity.
maybe
I'll speak to him again.
I'd speak to him again.
Another time.
Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
It's dumb. Don't even get me started. Because while cars, yeah, that's not a necessity to live. But it's becoming a necessity to live. That's the problem about cars. Because to try and go from one town to another town would require a car.
Glory to Gariga. There you are.
A city to another
Not a moment
city
too
would
soon.
require a car.
What's happened?
Tyre's busy
In
working
the
herself
US.
into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest
And if I try and, like, you cannot
refused
walk,
to stop
obviously
even
you
for a moment.
wouldn't want to walk
Tried
from, like,
offering to see
LA
him
to
in her
New
stead,
York.
but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you
She'll
talk to
probably collapse.
Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Tyre to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you.
I hope they
I
fix
pray
this
you have
shit.
better luck than I did.
And stop sending billions and trillions to another country when we need those billions and trillions for our own country, but we don't get.
Breakfast.
Get it. I don't know. I think it's dumb. But I'm gonna go eat. Now, I guess. This is my own. Okay, I get it. That's just why we're gonna be so high for no reason. Literally no reason. It has no reason to be this high. Like, oh, because the cost of everything else is rising. Well, why is the cost of everything else rising? Because idiots. Trying to make more money, but then eventually they're gonna realize, oh shit, if nobody can afford anything, how are we gonna make money? It's like, it's almost like they don't know. It makes no sense. Maybe they do know. Maybe they're like just trying to drain everybody of their money, which then would make money basically worthless, which makes no sense. Obviously, they love money. I don't get it. But I gotta go eat, prepare. It's been fun. It's a short one today. Mainly side missions, but hey. On Twitter, like and subscribe on YouTube. See ya.